Hello guys, and welcome to the tutorial video about how to install LSD unit into differential which has welded crown gear to the carrier unit, such as this one. So as I mentioned, you will change completely how your car behaves with the installation of LSD unit. And if you want to learn more about this topic and how your car will behave after the installation of our LSD unit, make sure to check this suggested video in the upper right corner. And in case you want to learn more about our solution and fully forged LSD unit, we have another video that explains all details about setting up this unit and the inside parts that you can find inside of this unit. And moving on with this video, first I want to introduce you guys to the necessary part that you will for sure need to complete the installation procedure properly. LSD unit for the start. After that, a pair of side oil seals. You will also need a set of backlash adjustment C-clip set, and you need a pair of large C-clip plies. For sakes of keeping this video as short and precise as possible, we won't be showing all the details how to dismantle this differential. Remove side seals. You can break them since you have the two new ones. Large plies. Remove the C-clips that hold differential in its place, so you can remove the old unit. One bearing on the side, another one, and another side C-clip. Once you removed all of that, you're ready to take out the factory open differential from the housing. The first step in this procedure is to remove the bearing cones from the factory carrier unit. And now we get to the tricky part actually. Take it to the local machine shop, they should put it on the latte machine and they should use Vidia cutting tool. Cut it 9.5 millimeter deep. When they're finished, you will get a picture like this. And after that, you're able to hammer it down. This gear is tremendously hard. It's much harder than this hammer. So don't be afraid you will damage it. Just use it like this. Now the machining continues. Firstly, what you need to do is to get rid of this step until this surface is what it's left. Like on this one, we did another one, so we can compare and show you what difference do you need to make on those crown gears. So resurface it until you get the smooth surface like this one, and then you need to drill 10 holes on the particular pattern to match the holes on the LSD unit you get from us. Those holes are M12 times 1.5 thread patch on the certain radius, and as I mentioned, you will get all technical details supplied from us when you purchase the RacingDiffs fully forged LSD unit. And the next step can save some time while the guys from the machine shop do their job on the crown gear. You can do this step to determine the overall thickness of side C-clips for the backlash adjustment. You need to create right amount of pressure applied to bearings on the carrier unit from the sides. Put the LSD unit inside of the housing without the crown gear. One bearing. When you did that, spin the unit. If you have the measuring tool, the torque wrench that can measure from 0 to 5 Newton meters, then you can measure exactly side bearings preload, and you need to get 1 Newton meter. If you don't have the right tool to measure this torque resistance, spin it by hand like this. If you have this situation, this is too low preload on the side bearings, you need to increase it. How you do that? Thicker C-clips to increase, to pressure the side bearings more and thus increase the preload on the bearings. Let's check the situation. Yes. Now goes too hard, it won't spin freely. This is the excessive amount of preload on the side bearings. You don't want this situation either. With the proper amount of the preload on the side bearings, you get something like this. Now we reach the point where we need to mount the crown gear to the carrier unit. So if you have the hydraulic press in your garage, then it's easy. But if you don't have that in your garage, never mind. There is another way. You can do that safely using a vise. First, spacer plate. Align the holes with the spacer. Here. In the vise. So that's it. Thread locker applied to each screw. Set the torque wrench to 140 Newton meters and check all bolts. Imperfections here and rough surfaces from the casting procedure that can prevent you from putting the LSD unit with the crown gear inside. You need just to resurface those edges a bit using hand grinder. Sometimes you don't have to do it. It's really tight clearance, and it's now a bit hard for me to put it inside in the opposite direction, but I want to make sure you guys catch all details of what I'm doing. And now it's inside, one bearing. Now it is time to check the amount of backlash that you have. What you need here is a dial indicator. Right amount of backlash is around 0.08 millimeters. So pay attention, it's not 0.8, it's 0.08. You can go from 0.06 up to 0.1. So everything that you have between 6 and 1 is actually quite satisfying and you can be happy with it. Too much backlash, what we need to do? We need to move the carrier unit, the center unit, towards the pinion gear and such decrease the amount of backlash. If you have too low backlash, then you need to move the center unit away from pinion gear. It's so simple. How do you move center unit inside the housing? Guess what? With C-clips. A thicker C-clip right here and a thinner C-clip here, what will happen? The center unit will move away towards the thinner C-clip. If you need to decrease backlash and move the center unit towards the pinion, use thicker C-clip here and the thinner C-clip here. What's important? Important is to maintain the overall thickness, the sum of the left and the right needs to be unchanged. At last but not least, before you close the differential with the cover and the seals, you need to check gear patch. For that, we use the special gear compound. Remember, the sharper angle is for acceleration and less sharp angle is for engine braking or going backwards. Create a little resistance with your finger while you spin the pinion gear so your patch is more clear. It is important that the top side of the tooth stays untouched. You see this little yellow line here. This tells us that the pinion gear touches the crown gear right here and does not influence on this edge. Pinion gear should not touch any edge of the crown gear, and if you manage to get that, you'll be safe. You won't break your gear ratio. For the coast, same situation. Keep it away from the edge. How to adjust this? Too much inside, move the crown gear and center unit away from pinion. If you're too much outside, you need to move it a bit towards the pinion. It's not nuclear physics, it's not so complicated. I'm sure you guys will manage to find your way. As we are reaching the end of this video, I hope you guys enjoyed this installation procedure and learn something from us. And if you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to write us an email and we'll try to respond as soon as possible. If you haven't watched our beneficial video already, I suggest you to watch it. If you have any suggestions for the future content, also drop a comment below, like or subscribe to our channel to learn more. See you guys in the next video.